And hello everybody, welcome back to Ghostwire Tokyo. I hope you guys enjoyed the introduction to the game, because we are here ready to go. Why am I playing by a controller? I just now realized this is ridiculous. So a couple of times now, I've tried to put a controller to play this, FPS game, when I know that I prefer to play FPS games by mouse and keyboard. There was a failed attempt at recording before the episodes that got released, and I had to do a little bit of re-recording. That's the episodes you saw last week. I think at least the first time I was almost plugging in a controller, but I was like, no, Ghostwire's first person. I'd much rather play it by mouse and keyboard. This time I apparently got into the entire game while holding this stupid thing and controlling it, and just now that I'm controlling it, I'm like, this first-person mode doesn't seem to work nearly as well. I don't know, something just feels off.
Come on, move.
Controlling here.
I'm thinking.
I'm like, oh, it's because I'm got the goddamn controller plugged in again. So hold on, I hope this doesn't blow up the game, and I've unplugged it. That's an entirely different aside, everybody, that I did not mean to open this episode with, but, well, you can't deny that I don't show off all of my stupid, failures, or my little mishaps
here. Stay away from that stuff. It's dangerous.
But yeah, Ghostwire Tokyo. Here we are in the Shibuya district of Tokyo, and it's starting to rain apparently. Fantastic. Started over here, but that place has been swallowed up by the fog. We are playing as hapless college student. Yeah, it says student, presumably college student. I don't know. He could be any sort of student. I shouldn't presume. Hapless student Akito Izuki, who tries to visit his sick sister Mari at the hospital. Not sick, that's not the right word. Like burn accident. When a supernatural fog envelops Shibuya and basically vaporizes all the people, turns them into ghosts that this evil man in a hannya mask sucks up into his collection of Rubik's Cubes. He's got some kind of nefarious plan for the world where he's basically vaporizing the people and letting a bunch of wacky yokai move in to live in Shibuya. Also, Akito's sister, of course, somehow ends up being part of the plot of the hannya mask and gets kidnapped. Akito himself nearly dies, but gets possessed by a ghost of a man chasing the hannya man, who calls himself merely KK. Ooh. What do we got here? Salted cryptid crisps. Now you have my attention. This, I would buy these. I mean, these just look like Pringles, but if if Pringles came out with a cryptid flavor Pringles, I would buy that, because I am a sucker like that. So let's find out. The most popular flavor of cryptid crisps. Lightly salted, for maximum taste and minimal guilt. I don't know what that means. Oh, does it mean that, if it was more salt, you'd be guilty because it'd be unhealthy for you? I guess that makes sense. Cryptid crisps enjoy wide-ranging popularity among people of all ages. They come in a multitude of flavors, including some that are only available in certain parts of the country. Huh. Okie dokie then. I suppose it was supposed to be Pringles, but they don't have the license to have Pringles in the game, so instead Cryptid Crisps is my guess. I don't know why they picked Cryptid Crisps, though. Hey, give me that. Yep, these random golden pots. Oh, there's the tutorial thingy. Yellow ether crystals. As you explore Shibuya, you may occasionally come across shining yellow ether crystals. They will award you with valuable meika when shattered, so be sure to take advantage of them. Which, in layman's terms means the treasure. You get money from them. Yeah, do you think in Japan they think the guy on the Pringles can, Mr. Not Moneybags dude, Mr. Pringles? I don't know who the mascot's name is. Do you think he's a cryptid? Do you think they think he's a cryptid? I don't know. But anyway, here's something extra delicious. A strawberry daifuku. A glutinous rice cake stuffed with strawberry filling. Perfect blend of sweet and sour. In general, daifuku refers to a dumpling stuffed with red bean paste and coated in glutinous rice flour dough. rice flour dough. This variety has its roots in daifuku mochi, which was first invented in Japan's Edo period, from 1603 to 1868. Strawberry daifuku's 20th century origins make it a more recent invention than traditional daifuku, though it enjoys no less popularity than its elder snack sibling. Huh. Right, I wonder if they had strawberries in Japan back in the day. I've never thought about that. I wonder how widespread the strawberry is. Huh. But anyway, they used red bean paste earlier, which I don't find particularly appetizing. I think we talked about that with the dorayaki, but so it goes. Incidentally, even though the word daifuku is pronounced the same, the originally daifuku in daifuku mochi means large stomach, whereas the contemporary appellation has a more auspicious meaning, great fortune. Yeah, you can spell all of those with the same kinds of, I think both use the same dai symbol, but the fuku symbol is a different one, I'm pretty sure. Kinda cool. Alright, so yeah, now our quest is clear. We need to team up with KK to fight the ghosts and beat the hannya guy.
Let's check it out.
And get our sister back. And we're gonna have to do a little bit of adventuring in this open world Shibuya.
Take him out.
To power up that we can defeat hannya guy. First we gotta see what KK's planning, what our next move is. First we gotta start with this exciting glowing torii gate. Being menaced by a pack of Slendermen. Jeez. Is that guy creeping on a car over there? I'm gonna probably take this for myself. I feel like the previous owner is predisposed. Oh hey, rain let up, but that's not gonna stop these dudes. Well, that one guy has a completely destroyed umbrella. Poor guy. Okay, we might be able to get one quick purge. Well, maybe even a couple, because now there's a lucky opening here. Come here! It's a new entry. Oh, I'll look at that in a second. Let's take this out quickly. I think it'll be easier than the guy climbing the steps. Oh! There we go. I think they turned around. Oh, no, they didn't. Okay, well, we got very lucky here. Could have been...
Finished. All that's left is the gate.
Could have been a time for combat there, but we actually got a little lucky, apparently. AI was just dumb enough for us to do the standard open-world stealth gameplay stuff. Okay, here we go. Rainwalker. Yeah, I was thinking this earlier, we weren't getting the, monster bios yet, but looks like they're lumped in with characters, so... Rainwalker. A type of visitor born from the hearts of those pushed to the point of utter exhaustion by their work. They apply an equally exhaustive approach to their work, robbing the living of their life force. Yeesh. And, yeah, unfortunately, knowing what the kind of work culture there is in Japan, it's no surprise that there's going to be a ton of these guys in this game. Oh, that's morbid, but, yeah. So, in this game, there's a couple of really famous yokai that show up. Yokai... being kind of the catch-all term for kind of a, supernatural being of Japanese folklore. There might be some nuanced differences that you might want to use a different term at some other point. I'm probably bungling it a little bit by you calling all these things yokai, but let me know if that's the case. I will amend my ways. But, I think for now that catches the vibe. Rainwalker doesn't ping me as oh yeah, I know what that is. But I wouldn't be surprised if all of these are something that have appeared at some point in more contemporary Japanese urban legends or classic folklore. Because this game has kind of a mix of all of that. So let me know in the comments if this pings as a familiar figure of Chinese. Did I say Chinese? Have I been saying Chinese all this time when I'm supposed to say Japanese? Sorry. Oh my god, now I have a massive... Have I been saying Chinese this whole time when I should have been saying Japanese? My god, if that's the case, I don't know if I can even be... I can dare release this episode because I'm so embarrassed. But of course we're in goddamn Japan, and what the fuck? I don't actually know any Chinese supernatural spirits. I can't think of any off the top of my head, at least, so I'd be interested to hear about those. But this is about Japan and Japanese yokai. Of course, god damn it. Let's cleanse this Torii Gate before I stuff a foot in my mouth even further. Anyway, my point was, please let me know in the comments if, like, you ever recognize any of the creatures in this game as from Japanese lore, modern or old, because I'd love to hear about that stuff.
Good. So we can still cleanse the gates. Hey, take a look inside the shrine.
And before we do that, let's take a quick look.
So the fog was...
Ooh. Oh, never mind. Here, cleansing Torii Gate. After cleansing a Torii Gate, the fog in the surrounding area will be cleared. Crones are drawn to the corrupted Torii Gates and can sometimes be seen circling above them. Cool. And yes, if we look at the map, the fog has indeed cleared. So these fill the function of the quote-unquote Ubisoft Tower. I won't deny that's basically what these are. I know that these are kind of a relic of modern open world game design in some sense. I know, but that's basically what they do. Is they divide the game into like partitions of area, and they'll give you a nice checklist of if you want to like collect everything. They'll give you a checklist of what to do in the area. Although I think we're still in tutorial mode because it didn't clear up everything in that area, but that's fine. There's no hurry here.
Coming from this Torii Gate?
Looks like it. Didn't think you'd be able to cleanse it.
No problem, we did it.
Katashiro. We can use those.
Oh? There's something over there too, hold on. First we'll take this. To be just a little...
We're done here. Let's move on.
Sort of paper figure. We've acquired 10 new Katashiro. They must have been in a stack there. Right, Katashiro. Keyword. So I guess this is for, like, you know, random trivia that isn't documents, people, or food. The etc. section. Doll-like objects shaped like humans. They are made of paper or wood and have been employed as tools in Japanese sorcery since ancient times. In Shinto ceremonies known as oharae, Katashiro are rubbed on ailing parts of the body to absorb the corruption contained within. They are then discarded in a medium like water to complete the purification process. In addition to their cleansing capabilities, Katashiro can house divine spirits. Those who possess spiritual power can therefore utilize them as a vessel to contain spirits that continue to wander the earth after death. Huh. That could be handy in this, netherworld between living and dead that we find ourselves in at the moment, so yeah, let's go with that. And you are...
What's that?
Kagura Suzu. A series of bells affixed to a small rod which are rung by Shinto shrine maidens as they perform ritualistic Kagura dances. Oh, neat. Okay, makes sense in the shrine. So, yeah, that goes in our relics, which is basically fancy treasure, and I believe that's... Oh, no, it's not. Okay, so this doesn't actually list those. Interesting, because I thought that something would be knocked off the area completion here, but that did not happen. Anyway, let's see now where we continue on this map. Where am I on the map? Right, we don't continue that way. We'll swing this way and... Well, that's creepy. As you can see, there is this Netherrealm crap all over here to beat up, so yeah, you know. Like I said last episode, there's plenty of this. We don't really need to beat up all of them. Oh, hey, a little doggy.
What's he barking at?
Over there.
Over where? Oh, jeez. No, another one of these.
There's still time to save them. These things have already done enough to the city.
Okay, we should probably do that. Oh man, this guy's playing defense while his buddy is draining that soul core. You can see a little meter up there. Not soul core, whatever, soul box, whatever that is. I forgot to hold it. Sorry. There we go. You can see a little meter. If that runs out, we lose the box. It's bad. There we go. Ah, I'm not going to screw it up. Come here with that core. Thank you. We safe here? Oh, yes, we are. Good.
The fog must have turned them into spirits. Let's see if we can't help out a little. Why don't you get out one of those katashiro?
Oh. Oh, the things which have a cleansing property of ailments and stuff. Yeah. Not a bad idea.
They got sucked in.
Looks like it worked. Okay, now for step 2. See if you can find a phone booth around here.
Do they still have those?
Just go find one, kid.
I would have to wonder the same thing, honestly. Camera frame animals. Huh. Absorbing spirits. You can use a katashiro to absorb the spirits you come across throughout Shibuya. Bring absorbed spirits to a phone booth to transfer them to safety. A phone booth, sure. Yeah, I have to wonder the same thing a little bit, if we're perfectly honest. Where'd that pupper go? Like, I know that... You know, did I mention this last time, when the last time I visited Japan was? I mentioned I've been able to visit it a couple of times. The last time I was nearly 10 years ago. I was there in the summer of 2015. And they still had phone booths in, like, Tokyo at the time, which just, you know, kind of baffled me, since Japan is so known as the you know, the mobile phone world. It's, like, so, like, connected to the, you know, connected, like, digitally through, like, mobile phones and stuff, you know. So the idea that phone booths were still necessary seemed a little alien to me, but they were quaint. I not got a problem with them. I do have to wonder, do they still maintain those up to 2022 when this game came out, let alone this day? I don't really know. It seems bizarre, the thought, but, yeah. Although, I don't know. I would not mind a nice simple landline phone still in my own home. So, you know, or perhaps a payphone somewhere around here. So I guess the comfort of there just being like an option like that in case my own phone ever got blown up, you know, would be nice. So maybe that's why they still exist, possibly, in Japan. I don't know. But, yeah, let's take a look at this now. There's a Japanese calendar encyclopedia, entry 1. Shubun no hi. Date based on lunar calendar, but happens around September 23rd. Also called Ohigan, and is known as the autumnal equinox in the west. Ah, okay, so in scientific terms, I believe that's the moment that day and night are the same length, since, you know, in winter days are shorter than night. Yeah, and vice versa in summer. So obviously there has to be, you know, a moment of shift, and I believe that's the equinox. A day when our world and the spirit world are said to be closest to one another. As a result, many families pay a visit to family graves around this time. Registered as a Japanese national holiday. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Kind of a big deal, then. Yeah. Alright. Phone booth. There's a row of 4 of them. Fancy modern phone booths. I don't know how to call long distance with this thing. Ugh. Fine, okay. I may have been a little wrong on all that. Hey, that looks like more ghosts. Take a quick look-see. Why the heck not? Stored 104 spirits. Looked like just a pile of guys, but that was a lot. Okay. So it's probably in this orange area is where the thing is to be found. What? There's another treasure somewhere here? It just popped up on the map. How? Where? They're in the trash? A VHS tape.
Oh.
Speaking of...
What's this?
Speaking of stuff which seems a little old, a cursed videotape! A tape used to record video footage, once commonly used in Japan to record TV shows and the like. Oh, lordy. Well... If you want to meet your woman of your dreams, and the woman of your dreams is a stringy, black-haired lady who crawls out of a well, I think this might do the job, although it'll be a fateful encounter. Thankfully... Oh, look, there's more lore here on these things. Right, so let's read up on the Kakura Suzu. The bells on a Kakura Suzu are laid out in a series of 3 layers, with 7 bells located on the bottom layer, 5 in the middle, and 3 on top. So it appears to be. Yeah. Yes, but let's read more about this cursed videotape. Let's focus on what's really important. The label of this tape ominously reads, Cursed Video. Its contents are appropriately eerie, albeit difficult to discern. Some curses can be recorded on tape and then spread by duplicating the original tape. This rings true, not just for videotapes, but also for written material. In fact, this very text could contain a curse of its own! Well, sorry everybody. Folks at home, you're now cursed. Ooh!
Get away from it!
Ouch.
Quick!
I just wanted to grab that dorayaki. Yes, fog will drain your health and eventually kill you. It's best not to remain inside for long. Got it! Oh. Ooh. Club Star 49 is jamming. Oh, corrections time, by the way. I needed to mention that, by the way. A small correction. The building I said that was, in real life, Building 109, which was marked as, like, Shibuya 429 in this game, is not here. There is a 109 building, but in real life, it's more here-ish. But the 429 still seemed like a reference to the 109 building, which is like a famous, like big department store building in Shibuya, so, yeah. But my bad. I will try to, like, figure these out. I'm going a little off the cuff with the trivia, obviously. I will aim to, try and, like, if I make any mistakes, I will aim to try and correct those to the sweet. Now, hold your damn horses. Where is this, phone booth? Oh, it's right there. I was like, I checked out this area already, and it's actually way tinier than it looks on the map. I accidentally walked into Enzan Neon District, but okay, I missed the phone booth. My bad, everybody. A hotel hub in Enzancho, the preeminent entertainment district in Shibuya, lined with rows of flashy buildings bedecked in neon lights. The area's low-cost, no-frills hotels are frequented by workers who have missed the last train. I think I'm good, though. But this fella, though, who's a good boy? Oh, I can't interact with it yet? Okay, well, I have to leave this poor fella hanging out here. Oh, wait, now I can interact. Yeah! Come here, buddy. Oh, what? Hold on, another new entry. This one is about interacting with animals. Oh, you can pet them or you can use tab to hear thoughts, although have we been tutorialed that function yet? Animals throughout the city can be interacted with by petting them or using your powers to listen to their thoughts. Animals have been known to notice a lot of things that humans miss completely. It might be worth your while to try feeding some of the city's hungry dogs as well. Yeah, that's the tragedy. Like, these things are, these aren't stray dogs. These are someone's dog who got abandoned because everybody got, like, vaporized, so it is, very sad.
Okay, now what?
Anyway, here we
Pick up
are.
the receiver. I'll connect us.
Look at this silly thingy, man, one of these old-fashioned thingies that's hilarious. The idea that these still exist is just mind-boggling, but sure, why not? I don't think this happens in real life,
Ed
though.
built these things. Hold that Katashiro up to it.
Ed boy.
Anyone the fog turned into a spirit should go back to normal once we send them outside.
What is this thing?
Whoa. So yes, this is a little craziness, but sure. So apparently KK and his crew have set up magic phone booths just for this occasion. It's him again.
It's him.
A futile endeavor. Only I hold the key to these souls' salvation. Now stand aside.
Oh no! That didn't seem very salvation-y.
You are no savior.
Ugh, what a jerk.
Stand aside. Come on. We need to get out there and help as many spirits as we can.
What is this thing on the top here? Oh, we leveled up. I'm gonna pick it up in a second, but first let's check our database. Ed, one of KK's allies and the inventor of the spirit transmission device. So yeah, if we believe KK and Ed, those people are now back to normal then, I guess, which is good. Although, did they... So we're beaming them through the phone line. They pop out somewhere outside Shibuya. Hopefully with their clothes intact? I guess that doesn't work because all the clothes aren't piled here. They're popping out naked somewhere, but okay. Better than nothing, I guess. Anyway, let's get a new skill while we're here. Let's see, we have 2 thingies unlocked in ethereal weaving. We could get a regular body ability or equipment. Although there's only the consumable one at the moment. Carry 5 of each item if we get that. That'll last for a minute longer. What do we have here? Ooh, increase the HP restoration from core grab. Increase the exposure time. Increase the speed. Oh. Can grab them directly at close range, which can't be interrupted by enemy attacks. That sounds really, really good. Perfect block counter. Uh-huh. You know what? I think some of these are new, actually, because I don't remember some of these when I first played this game a couple of years ago. So they, like, made an overhaul for this game in the... I think, like, in autumn of 2023. They, like, made, like, an update with the, like, extra mode Spider's Thread, but I think they also added, like... they updated the combat or like the gameplay, and so far I haven't noticed any differences. But some of these functionalities don't seem familiar to me. Like melee core grab, I feel like if I would remember such a good ability. In fact, I'm probably going to grab that right now. But I just can't remember that there. Or ground pound? I don't remember that at all. What? Yeah, these have to be... In my mind, these have to be new abilities. I don't remember. I don't remember those at all. These seem familiar. These seem familiar, though, but... some of these, at least. But, yeah, I did think that the... I did think that some of the, like, upgrades weren't super spectacular in the original version, which I admit I thought was kind of, one of those, like, downsides of this game. But some of these sound pretty enticing now, some of these new abilities. I'm going to take that melee core grab. Because that's good tech.
Hey.
Anyway, what do we have here? Oh, it's a recording. I just wanted to say Plan B. A recording left behind by Ed, wherein he discusses the spirit transmission device.
Hey, that's not... that's one of Ed's voice recorders.
Alright, let's listen to it. I thought it was a remote control for a second, but let's listen.
Ed speaking. If you're hearing this, it could only mean that our operation has failed. If anyone is left alive, you must employ Plan B with all due haste. I'll explain the particulars. The first bit's the same as before. Find our target and dispose of him. But you also have a second equally essential task. You must collect the city's wandering spirits. Our target's plan calls for scores of them. If we're able to get to them first, that's as plan's rinsed. We'll be standing by on the outside, waiting for you to ferry any spirits you find out to us. On a related note, Dale just bought loads of croquettes for some reason. He claims it's custom in Japan to eat them before a big typhoon hits. It's not exactly a typhoon we're dealing with, but I suppose it is a disaster of a sort.
If you say so. Isn't a croquette a ball game? Oh well, whatever. Okay,
Alright,
cool.
back to our little tour. Next stop, Yugenzaka.
What do I pick up? Oh, more food. Inari sushi. What is this? Pockets of fried tofu stuffed with vinegared sushi rice. Inari sushi was first invented in the Edo period, 1603 to 1868, if you forgot, and is beloved as a cheap and simple snack that some call the original Japanese fast food. It does look delicious. Vinegared sushi rice does sound good. There are multiple theories on the etymology of the name. One suggested it pertains to Uka no Mitama, the patron goddess of Inari shrines, whose fox envoys are said to be quite fond of them. Is her name Uka no Mitama? I thought her name was Inari, just like the shrines. That shows how little I ultimately know. Yeah, and also voice logs. They're logs, yep. Oh, and also this thingy right here. So much tutorial stuff here. Just bear with it, folks. We'll be clear soon. Spirit transmission device. Special devices are scattered throughout Shibuya, hidden inside ordinary telephone booths. These are actually machines that transport spirits you've absorbed with Katashiro to safety outside the barrier. A friend of KK's named Ed awaits their arrival and will help them become living humans once more. That sounds a little nondescript, but I'll go with it. The more spirits you send, the more XP you'll be rewarded with, so try to save as many of them as you can. Alright, this is like anti-ghost busting now that we're doing, although I guess we're also doing regular ghost busting if you want to count... If you want to count the creatures known as, yokai as ghosts to some extent. By the way, yikes. So we collected those 200 people, that's only 2% of the spirits in this one area. So, yeah. We would need to find 48 more, assuming the distribution of spirits was the same, we'd need to find 48 more blobs of, humans floating around in just this one area to get 100% completion of this area. And this ain't the only area we're gonna have to clear. So that is a massive collectible. And quite frankly, if I was a completionist,
So,
I would
is
go
this Ed guy
nuts
still alive somewhere?
doing that.
That was
There's
supposed
so
to be the
many of
plan.
them in this game.
But everything's gone sideways. So hell if I know what he's doing.